land by our instruments?
It's the 5
Outer marker.
5 mile outer marker.
Outer marker.
How low would I go? No, not that far out.
Inner, compared to that.
Do I have a motion? Roger made the motion.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Steve.
Don.
All in favor? Or are they both?
Right there.
Aye.
Right.
Okay. I guess Steve on the next one.
Steve.
Don on the next one.
Item C3 is approved of New York State Police. This is to change jet fuel at the airport. The 5-year agreement starts October 1st, 2009, expires September 30th, 2014.
I don't know how to have a contract with them. Is this what,
Some customers require it.
but do we guarantee them a particular price, or just that it's available for their use?
With jet fuel, Mary, we usually do the jet.
Right,
So we are going to take it on
right.
themselves.
Why would we do a contract with them?
I don't, like Wade said,
We have some different things, like Mercy Flight, for example, same type thing. There's really no
Well, we don't bill them, can we bill them? Do they use a credit card? I mean,
they have a credit card.
does our contract include indemnification if they do an oil spill down there that they have to clean it up? I mean, what's the purpose of the contract?
I think it just clarifies the relationship, basically.
And there, it shows us that they got the insurance, so we don't get sued. We'll get sued anyways.
We ultimately always get sued.
Motion's in order. Made by Don. Who seconded?
Nice.
Steve. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Get this. Just disregard that's the wildlife agreement that isn't here. So moving right along. Item D1. Thomas Park supplemental lease agreement with Vanguard. This is formerly MedEdge. You recognize the name there. 830 square feet of space, 6 industrial building. The current lease expires September 30th, 2009. You see the corresponding rate there at $6.87 per square foot. Period October 1 through September 30th, 20.
Is this the one that does orthodontia appliances? MedEdge?
They make the bounces.
That's right.
I'm
sorry. I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Any questions? Being none, motion's in order to approve. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Let's approve.
The last item under regular business is E2. This is with ProDrive. This agreement is based on 6 industrial buildings for September 30th, 2009. At the corresponding rates that you see here, $7.19 per square foot for 1,130 square.
What does ProDrive do?
It's the dent.
That's the dental, right?
Euros.
Okay.
There is one important thing to point out here. ProDrive will have the option to renew for one successive year, 1-year term at CPI. You see that report section. Report section.
It's an automatic renewal. Is that what you're telling me?
No, they would have the option.
If they like the number that they come up with from the CPI, then they can renew if they want.
Okay.
I'll make the motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, any questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Sure. Very good.
There you go.
You're missing time.
That's right.
You're missing time here. You're running into it.
All right.
Can we change the report to June 26th, by the way, on that first, the hailstorm?
Yes.
Can you read it?
Yep. Agenda item E1 is repair and purchase of rooftop units. Back on June 26th, we had a hailstorm damage 40 heating and HVAC units. Insurance claims filed. Replacement cost loss is $87,000 change. An employee from Train inspected the damaged unit and proposed the repair and replacement plan that you see there before you. Placing condensers on 19 units, combing out condensers at 12. No work on 6 units because of age. Purchase and install 3 new units for a total cost of $89,047.31. If we completed the work, the insurance proceeds estimated from the claim would be $77,075 after deducting the authority's $10,000. Again, based on our procurement guidelines, we have the ability, if it's in the best interest of the authority, to solicit this on a non-competitive basis. In this case, we believe that it's in the best interest of the authority to obtain the services on that basis. Utilizing Train provides the authority with material cost savings, certified installation, warranty and repair, and you can see some other reasons there as well. Included in this agreement would be the hold harmless clause, $1 million for occurrence general liability, and insurance coverage. And we talked about this, one final note, we did talk about this at the facilities committee earlier today.
Is there anybody else who could do it better than the people themselves?
Is anybody else trained certified?
Not in this area.
There's no, yeah.
And the reason we want that is we want to make sure the warranties are still in place.
Right.
It's just very specific work, and that, it relates to that day.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying wholeheartedly. I'm just saying it didn't make any sense.
And if we use non-trained proprietary shields, will be okay for our trained warranties? When we were talking about buying am I using the right term, shields?
There'll be a guard, but the guards are not included.
They're not, but my concern then is, are they going to say, hey, you're putting something non-trained on our train equipment, you avoided your warranty?
No. Because it's really all aftermarket, it's more physical thing. A barrier outside, it doesn't really get into the guts of the...
It doesn't touch the equipment, so to speak, you don't bolt it onto the equipment.
Unless you install that thing, you can't really.
Okay.
So.
Actually, I called him on that today, Steve, and that's the answer he gave me. Even though we can fill those jars on there, it doesn't affect the warranty.
Great. I'll make a motion.
He said even I could do it. I'm not too sure he'd see me work.
What is the total cost here? Says $89,247.31. But in actuality, you got to take $10,000 off that, right?
Our deductible.
So the actual cost should be $77,000, right?
No, the cost, our cost, we're paying Train $89,447.
That's the $10,000?
No, they're getting $89,000. Separately from Travelers Insurance, we're getting a refund, insurance proceeds, $77,000.
So we're getting credit from the insurance company? Is that what
We're getting money from the insurance company.
We're getting money?
Yes. We received a check for $66,612. So if we don't do anything further, that's our money. And they withheld $10,500 to prove that we did the work. When we proved that we did the work, they'll give us that last $10,500. Gotcha.
So some of it's coming out of our pocket, but we're also putting in new units, so.
Yeah, we're getting 3 units for $12,000, basically.
Motion's in order?
I made a motion. I'll second.
Second. Any questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay.
One other quick final note, you will see the resolution from it, but at some point, be sure for those guards.
You said that's about $17,000.
Separate issue.
That might come up next year's budget.
But if we don't have any more bills going. Mr. Chairman, there's a brief need for an executive session regarding green energy resources.
Okay. 1 second, let me see where I'm at here. Okay, comments from citizens or board members or authority staff? The next meeting is going to be the 9th.
I guess at the beginning, I really didn't understand or I don't know about the employee recognition, so could we just have a brief description of what that program is, when it was, we had its inception and whatever, so I understand what's going on. I may have missed something at the beginning as I did with the cost, so Just tell us what that's all about.
Certainly, I can tell you what I know about it. For whatever reason, it was discontinued in 1998. Not sure what reason for that was. So there's been no employee recognition here since 1994. So as Debbie Abel pointed out, there have been employees here from 98 to today that have gone by those milestones and have not been recognized. That was brought to our attention in the Labor Management Committee meeting, which is a function of CSEA agreement, meet quarterly, talk about some issues, bring them forward. That particular meeting, I want to say it's like 2 quarters ago, we talked about the recognition program, and obviously in today's environment, I feel it was appropriate to go back and recognize everybody from 98 to today, and then do today forward as well. So what I did is I put together a policy that said, okay, as the employees meet these milestones, public recognition, it was supposed to be at the July and January.
Do we have a cost for what the certificates, the frame certificates cost us? I mean, when you say in today's economic climate, is it expensive to do this?
Oh, no. I mean, in the past, we used to give out the
frame prints. The frame print.
$35.
But I understand that, but we're not doing that today either, but why can't we do certificates for people we know?
Basically, Mary, if you remember, right, they cut all of that out years ago. We used to get the same thing at Christmas time. We used to go pick out something at the Remington and stuff. And they cut all that out.
But what about the certificates?
Oh, the certificate, I don't have any problem.
No, we can do that. The milestones that were agreed to were on 5-year, so 5, 10, 15, 25.
But can't we go back and do something like that then? Catch everybody up and then we...
My question was not to question anybody. My question was to gather information. But it seems to me exactly what you said. Basically, this is almost cost-free. And if we have what's been described, different intervals here at different meetings, that we have a morale issue. And I have to tell you that I believe morale, there's 2 sides to morale. There's an employee side and there's board side. But if there's something small that's very simple in cost that we could do that would boost morale, then we ought to take every step that we possibly can to do that. You know, there is no cost to go backwards and recognize somebody with 35 or 40 years of service to any organization. But on top of that, if there are funds available that we can use to recognize employees with long service, then we should investigate that and use those types of things to maybe take our first step toward improving morale within this organization. Now, as I said before, I'm not sure that morale is a one-sided story. I think, you know, we all have to work together to improve it. But I think this would be one small step to begin to say, hey, we would like to address this issue.
And just one other item of note as far as history and what we currently do still provide a Remington bronze at retirement.
Thank you, and I appreciate knowing that. That's important, I think, for us all.
Thank you. Good question.
Well, to follow up, what you're saying about the print and do you have monies to access funding for those type of things? Is that what your comment was earlier? There's money there through the state?
Oh, when we first talked about this at the Labor Management Committee meetings, we had IRS issues and state ethics issues. So we looked into what's taxable, what's not taxable. Something de minimis. I believe the limit was $400.
Per person or per calendar year?
Per person. When you achieve a significant
Milestone.
Anniversary. 20 years, 25 years, retirement, whatever. We can do that without hurting someone's W-2 or adding to it, I suppose.
Oh, I see. If I get a gift, okay, then okay.
How many people would be
Can't
affected
get
by
it
that?
cash, but we can.
No, but you get a compensatory type of gift that has a value to it.
How many people would be affected if we were to do, if we were to look into doing something? How many people are we talking about right now to catch everybody up?
5 or 6.
5 people to catch up.
Can I just add one thing?
Sure.
The going back frame picture for 20 years, it wasn't cut out. Nothing was cut out. When Danny got sick, and and the Lockney era, things, it was an internal one. But it wasn't cut out, it was just
Forgotten.
Just not.
Nothing was cut out.
2002 was his back, as far back as go, teacher reached milestone 2002. So I wouldn't even go back to 2002.
Well, I thought today's was a start.
Yeah.
I'm not sure to draw upon them when it was your turn for recognition, but obviously it's to bring apart the other people who were lost in the process, whatever, that's good, but I think today was your day. Today was your day. And I wonder why the press has a camera.
But
Come on now. I know really, because I really think those are... Okay. Well, I think that's important.
From one drawing on my picture.
Well, I really think you're still 35, so don't... But I think that's part of that's the whole symmetry, so the community understands what we're all about here. This is really family when it's all said and done. I mean, you may disagree within your family, that happens, but I think really when we're all said and done, this is family. We all work together.
If we go back 2002, which is 8 years, about 5 people at $135, would it be proper for me to make a motion that we spend $675, buy 5 prints, and figure the certificates up at our next board meeting and catch everybody up where they should be?
I don't think we need to do that. I think we can automatically put the program back in place.
No, there's no need for a
Just get the
formal
prints.
motion on that.
Get the prints? Okay.
Just get the prints. I don't need it,
Okay. $675 for 5 people.
You all?
Do you need authority to spend?
Okay.
Do you need the authority to spend that money? Okay.
So let's
We got
He got it hard for still.
He'll get it. He'll get it.
So I don't think he.
Can't leave money in my neighbor.
You think
Nail from the road.
there's 6 people?
I think Rob, sorry.
Yeah, he'll put nails in the road and I'll be running over.
Well, I was going to do that with the personnel committee, but obviously I'm glad this is done here and that's easier.
For about $800.
Find the money, Mark.
See what it is, yep.
Okay, we have a motion for executive session.
I'll make that.
Okay, second? Second. By Don. All in favor? Signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anything comes out of executive session, we'll notify you.
Wait, have we put on the reason for the executive session?
I already did.
Go ahead, say it again.
Green energy resources.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Where's that camera? Where's that camera? Seriously,
Wait a minute, Debbie, stand in front of the camera and you can be on the internet.
Hey, Debbie, me and you together.
I'll do it. Chris, you want to change you? I want the picture.
I got your birdhouse in my house.
Get my backside?
Yeah.
And my best side? This is, I don't remember the music place. I just did that. It started at 20 years. It said pop.
I agree. Let's do it.
One is 14.
I